In a quiet town, on a holy night, a child was born, wrapped in heaven's light. Shepherds trembling, angels singing high. The heavens open, glory fills the sky. Light has come to save the world. Born this day, His love unfurled. Glory and honor, praise we bring. Jesus, our newborn King. From heaven's throne, He came to earth, a humble birth.
What's good, maybe kids? It's your girl Key, your favorite psychic on YouTube. And as always, we are back with another show production. As you guys can tell by today's title, Wendy Wednesday, we're going to be discussing the topic, how are you going to flex on your haters, right? We're going to get deep into the nitty gritty regarding how are you going to be blessed before your opposition, right? As you guys can tell, I already pre-selected cards. We're just going to dive straight into this thing. I did ask who are your haters straight off the back. For a lot of you guys, I feel like that this could be one of other things. This could be a feminine energy who does things for the male gaze. I don't like to say pick me, but this is one of those. Like, this is somebody that might have a, how do I say this? They might be slender. Okay, for some of you guys, this person could be a water sign or an earth sign. So that's going to be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, but this is somebody that leads with that. They don't care who they step in front of. If they see something that they want, somebody that they like, they don't mind playing the second fiddle. They don't mind being somebody's side piece. They don't even mind, being sexualized as long as they get what they want out of the situation. This is certainly somebody that I feel like they're always having a crush on somebody. They always smiling in somebody's face, okay? This feminine energy is involved. This could also be a masculine energy that may have been trying to come towards you, that may have gotten in this person's gaze at the same time. For others of you guys, I can also see this as being a masculine energy who has FOMO. Okay, a person here who you did a lot to try to, let them know, like, you don't know, you just don't know how good you can have it. You understand what I'm saying? And this is somebody who may have tried to give out the impression to the world, like, we ain't together, I'm single, blase, 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 right? Either way, flip script rub it down, I kind of get an energy or vibes around, and these are individuals that when you try to ask personal questions about their life, they act like it's top secret out this bitch, right? But all your business, they seem to know it. For some of you guys, especially this is a feminine energy, like she pries, about who you're dealing with, why, how long you've been dealing with this person. For some of you guys, this person can have masculine attributes. So the term pretty like a transgender comes in mind. So the person's initials could simply just be JT. Or this could be somebody who has that aesthetic to them. Or some of you guys, the person could be trans. Or this could be somebody that if they're feminine energy, they do have a boyish like physique. I'm not gonna lie. This might be a feminine energy that's commented on your butt a lot. Like this would be somebody divine fit. Look, I can't even say they're divine feminine, a karmic feminine energy that I feel like they always make comments about what your butt looks like. Oh, that person likes you because of your butt or whatever. As if your personality ain't bomb.com. As if you ain't got a crack it lacking around this bitch. You understand what I'm saying? This person here, they might, it's giving butterface. They might have a body that's T, but they face, I don't know, they might look old. They might not have that. They don't drink from the fountain of youth, I'll say that much. You understand what I'm saying? This person here may like to change their hair frequently, or they might look best when they got a nice wig on. But without it, they might not be hidden for much. They might not be pressured like that. I'll just be honest with you. But they might have a nice body. You understand what I'm saying? This might be somebody that likes to flex anything new that they have materially. Like, they like to let it be known that they got a new outfit, or they're going shopping, or they're going somewhere to spend money, or what people bought for them, or what they did for them. They like to paint the picture that they're not just either sleeping around for money or buying sex from other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, they make it seem like people actually are beating down their block. But it's something that they have, whether it's masculine and feminine, that people want, and they have to give something up to get what they want out of people. And whatever it is, it could be money, or it could be their draws. You understand what I'm saying? This could be somebody that you met at a time in which either you was working night shift, or you met this person at night sometime. You and this person, y'all first encounter, y'all was talking at nighttime. It wasn't, out and about. Oh, this could be somebody that, like, your first conversation with this person, they immediately started talking about, like, they sexual encounters or experiences, or who they knew, who liked them, what have you, that type of tea. I also feel like this is somebody that, why do I feel like they kind of give, like, they always bounce from one person to the next. Like, this person here, it's coming across to me like a feminine energy. Somebody that might have been in your business about a relationship you had more than anything. I don't really feel like, if it's a masculine energy for a lot of you guys, this would be somebody that would have, like, fell for the okie doke. Like, somebody that would have started talking to this feminine energy. Like that, what's that big titty bitch that was viral on TikTok, and her best friend sued her for millions of dollars or whatever because she took her husband or whatever? It'd be something like that if it is a masculine energy. If it's not that type of situation, then it won't be that. But for a lot of you guys, this would be somebody that, like, I feel like this is a feminine energy that's always trying to outdo you, or it might be subtle. Like, they kind of watch your flow or whatever, but I'm getting leapfrog. Like, this person here, they might not be as intellectual as you are. You understand what I'm saying? For a lot of you guys, it could be just the fact that they hop from one motherfucker to the next. It seems like every week they got somebody different that they screwing or talking to. Not gonna lie. When it comes to the 8 of Wands, this is supposed to represent your history with this individual. And I feel like this is somebody that, I feel like you had a different perception of them before. Like, you jumped the gun, is what I want to say. Your innocence and naivety, you were very kind and loving. You could have, like, fulfilled a wish for this person, celebrated a birthday with this person, or hung out. Like, you was very nice and forthcoming and kind to this person, and then it started to reveal to you the character of this person that it's not mutual. I feel like this is somebody that you was not operating from your intuition with. Like, this could be somebody that you felt the need, like, to keep certain things to yourself, because it's like, when I share good things and good news with you, things break or things fall apart. Something like that could be significant when it comes to who this person might be. Like, this person can't even touch you without, like, stuff coming off of you. Or if you tell this person in secret, next thing you know, you and your person or your whatever's arguing. This might even be somebody that go back and tell, like, if you talk about me, like, if I'm talking about, like, we talking about somebody to each other, and you tell me that this person was talking about me to you, and we supposed to be friends, then that lets me know that you playing both sides. Something like that can be significant. I think this person here, they tried to keep that persona that she was judging them as up, but you could see crushed, like, straight through it. Like, I don't trust you as far as I can throw you, bitch. Something like that could be significant. I also feel like this is somebody that, like, how do I say this? Like, this is My Little Pony. Like, this person, your history with this person could have been that y'all could have ran in, like, a group or whatever, but it feels like this person here, when you got into this person's acquaintances, when you started to get close to this person, things started to happen in your life. Maybe you started to break out. You understand what I'm saying? This person could have had a glow up, and you could have been like, why do I feel like my aesthetics is being depleted? You understand what I'm saying? Something like that could be significant when it comes to you and this individual, right? But this could have also been somebody that you share, like, spiritual knowledge with at some point, with the 8 of Wands being present. Like, this is somebody that I feel like you kind of hit it off with pretty quickly, but it was like you regretted it down the line. It's like, I gotta keep up this facade because I don't want this person to know that I see them for who they are now. It's like somebody that you was gradually trying to cut off because maybe you jumped the gun too soon regarding bridging the gap or trying to have a friendship with this person. This is somebody that I feel like you went out on the limb to help, and when it was your turn, it was like, that's your business. That's not my experience with this person. But you was going out your way to try to like defend this person. They faking, they phony. This is also somebody that keeps up illusions as well. Like, you caught this person being fake as fuck. You understand what I'm saying? Something like that could be significant when it comes to your history with this person. I think your history with this individual is of the fact that, you know, this person, they might not have been, I don't know how to explain it. They observed you for a while before they even said anything to you. You understand what I'm saying? This is also somebody that I feel like you were financially generous with, or you probably gifted things, but I don't think that you could. If this person here offered you something, they was hesitant to give you what they offered you. That's the sad thing about it. Like, I don't know, this person's kind of weird. And then you tell this person stuff and they try to tell it back to you like it was their idea. Whole time it was some shit you told them. That's how you know their personality thick. Weird. So, when will you have the opportunity to flex in this person's life? It feels like when you get some momentum and you transition and you make it out of like some of you guys have created distance, or you will. It'll be after you create distance between you and this person and you get an opportunity, you know, without this person being present. And it will be like they're the last person to know about it, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like for a lot of you guys, it feels like it's a pop out as well. It might even be that you'll get a chance to stun on this person. If this person tries to intercept or stop somebody from coming towards you, you'll be able to stun on this person, because what they got out that person was probably like a suck, and that was it. If that at all. You know, somebody's still going to find a way to still reach out to you or to have some sort of communication with you, even if they try to cock block this person from doing that. You understand what I'm saying? They might have gotten this person's attention for a little while, right? Because this person here was probably literally trying to get at you, and this person probably was either throwing assault or just trying to like seduce this person or whatever, and they probably got something at this person, but it wasn't nothing substantial. Some of you guys are going to be able to have that person if that's something that you desire, or you're going to be able to like get flexed on this person at the time in which that person that they try to intersect from coming towards you makes their way to you. Right, but they're going to come with different offers. They're going to be offering something substantial. They're actually going to take you out to eat. This person probably never got that offer from this person. They probably went straight to the crib and back home same night. Because this person probably was like, I got kids or whatever. Like, I got other things I got to do in the morning. Like, this person had a 50-level excuses just in regards to what they had to take care of before this person had to stay, like, had the opportunity to spend the night. For some of you guys. For others of you all, there's an energy surrounding how you're going to be able to stand on this person. This could also be somebody that, you know, your history with this individual, you could have grew up with this person, like, since you were young. And this could have been somebody that went out their way to, like, how do I say that? They was always trying to flex something they had with you, you know? Like, this could be a family member that's spoiled rotten, and they want you to see this person be spoiled, and they kind of treat you like you're a charity case, and your opportunity to flex on this person will come at a time in which you get whatever it is they was trying to flaunt on you from someone who genuinely wants to give it, not because they... And it won't be somebody, like, the person that's coming towards you, the person that you'll end up with won't be ugly, and you'll get spoiled by this person, but you won't have to sell your soul to do it. You know, it'll be like one of those instances where you'll know that you flexing on this person when they start asking you for advice. I heard cricket. So this person here might even try to call you and say, hey, call me, or hey, reach out, or whatever. Like, they're gonna be wanting to know information about when you and so and so started talking. That they're gonna want to know the type of shit, because they're fast and hot in the ass, literally. Like, they're nasty. Like, this would be somebody that, you know, if they were to try to find this person, and for a lot of you guys, they would. If you was to tag your new boo, they be trying to, like, behind the scenes, especially if you create distance, it'll be like, shoot, I don't owe so-and-so no loyalty anyway. Wrong decision, because this would be somebody to come right back and tell you, like, so-and-so is trying to get at me, or they might go off on this person, because this is somebody that's suited in the armor of God. So what you gonna have is gonna be substantial. It can't be penetrated by anybody with the Jezebel spirit. It won't be able to, it won't even be impressed. They might not even find this person attractive at all. For a lot of you guys, it'll be like, yuck, you know. So it feels like a multitude of things. Like, not only is that person, they try to stop you from coming towards you, could have been an earth sign, is going to find their way towards you and offer you something serious and substantial, and they're going to be like, well, I got my whole shit out the way. They would have got the least out of this person, and you would get the best out of this individual. For others of you guys, this is somebody that, the other option I was talking about could be a multitude of things, but I'm also getting that you guys are going to attract like better suitors, and you're going to have your pick of the litter. It's also going to be like somebody's going to have plans for you. Some of you guys, it could be, you get proposed to, you end up getting married, and all these things that it feels are, you have a new level of. Some of you guys, this could be like an intertwining of souls. You're becoming in a committed relationship with somebody. You guys are having babies. You guys are getting married. You guys are traveling. You're going to have like this life that it's just gonna fall into your lap, but the scheming that this person had to do to get what they got, you're not gonna have to do those things. And that's when you're gonna start to notice that there's gonna be a shift in your position to stun on this person. For a lot of you guys, you already are stunned on this person, but when you'll be able to stun on this person in a way that what you will perceive it is that it feels like when you make it out of a state of like, I don't know what's on the other side of things. I don't know when I'm going to attract love. I don't know when love is coming, but I'm going to keep moving forward and not settling on what's important to me. I'm not sure, when I'm going to be able to, for instance, as an example, not sure when I'm going to be able to find a new job opportunity. I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to make on the other side of things, but I'm going to keep swimming like Dory, Just keep swimming, just like that, right? I'm going to keep going, and this is going to be somebody that's going to meet you in the midst of that, or meet you on the other side of things, and they're going to want to help you because they recognize the hard work that you've done outside of, like, your connection with them. This feels like a love interest particularly, and they're going to be more mature. Some of you guys, this person could be older than you, or they're going to be able to, like, they're going to want to provide things for you. Like, this is going to be somebody coming into your life. Not only are they going to be very protective of you, but y'all going to have great sex. They're also going to be very handsome. Some of you guys, this person might be a little short, but they make up for that in other areas of their life. It just feels like you're going to be doing something. And this might be somebody that don't like to talk. So if this person here was able to finesse people or seduce people, with other things, like, this person isn't going to be impressed because they don't even really like to have too, like, long-winded conversations with people. They barely, I don't want to say they barely going to talk to you, but it's kind of giving that, like, with somebody that's really to themselves and they not swayed by lusty people. If anything, they might feel like it's weird if this person wants to talk to them, or if y'all look like a mutual on social media and this person follows them, they gonna be like, why the fuck would they follow me? You know them? I don't fuck with kids. I heard tricks are for kids. So this person might literally be older than you, the person that you'll attract, and they'll be on a whole different type of timing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want this shit to be misconstrued. Even if this is somebody that this person did at some point, like, confused at some point, they're gonna be like, oh no, this person was working an angle. They're gonna come back and tell you before somebody else try to tell you something that it ain't. This is what actually took place. This is what I said. This is what they did. Like, who they feeling like? Who's this person to you? 16 on the clock, So some of you guys, this can happen within, 16 days, 16 months. Okay, or this could have been somebody, like, there might be an age gap like that between you and this person. 16 years, 16 months, 16 days. For some of you guys, not all of you guys, it can be a 3-year, 3-month age gap or whatever. It could be a height difference, something like that. 16 inches, 3 feet or something like that. 3 inches, whatever, right? But not all of you guys. Some of you guys, not 16 inches. Lord, that's a whole lot. But but I'm just going to say, this is somebody that's going to keep a distance. Nothing needless to say. Like, this is going to be somebody that you're going to attract. This is when you're going to be able to stun on this person, because you're going to attract somebody that they don't even put themselves in positions where it can even look like one way to offend you. You understand what I'm saying? You'll be blessed the most in the presence of this person, because, like, how God is going to, how do I say this? Like, in the presence of this person's enemies, it's like this person here is going to see you get blessed, and they're going to be wanting to know things, and you're going to be deliberately keeping stuff from them. Like, they're not going to have access to some of the things that you have, because you know the nature of this person. And this is going to be somebody that's going to be prying. Look at this 4 of Pentacles. I'm hearing, you can say I'm stingy, but and I can't hide it. That's genuine. You're going to be attracting somebody that's genuine. Yeah, what he say? I have to look up the lyrics for that song because it's significant for some degree. Genuine, stingy. Like, Hold on, guys. Okay. So, yeah, he said, can I have you for a minute? Don't get shot because my heart's in it when I say you got me strung out. I don't know and I can't call it, but whatever you've got, whatever it is you've got it, no, baby, without a doubt. Never been the one to cling. I don't like to be needed, but I guess now that's all changed. That's why I get mad when folks uh, be mad at your folks because I don't want you to go. No, babe, I want you to stay. You can say I'm stingy, but I can't hide it. Once you are to me, I'm selfish. Why can't you fight it? You're the only one that's strong enough to claim me. Please forgive me. I'm just stingy. How can you blame me? And this is a vibe. Like, that's how you gonna feel about this person. But it's not even just that. Like, that's how this person gonna feel about you. Like, and this person's gonna feel it. And it might be that this person got away with doing some shit behind your back that you didn't know that they did. But when I tell you, like, this one right here, like, they're gonna feel as though you know. You might not even, like, it might be somebody she was talking to, and y'all might have been around each other at once. And this person probably picked up on the fact this person liked you or whatever. Right? Or if you can talk to this person and say, hey, this is the guy that I like, or hey, this is somebody that I want to deal with, you probably don't even know that they probably was trying to fuck with that person, or they interacted with that person, or they did something shady. But how you gonna be breasting the person? These people, one, they're not gonna be updated. They're gonna find out with the rest of the world, like that you either got a baby on the way, that you moving in, that you got a house, a dog, or whatever. It's just giving. And also, you're gonna get some more money. Like, you're gonna be paid up, and you're just gonna pop out. Like, and they're gonna be like, whoa, like. And they're gonna feel slighted because it's like it's gonna come to. It was a point in time where you used to tell this person all your tea, all your business. Especially if they tried to little girl you a little boy, you try to act like you was like smaller than them or less than them, or like they had something over you, like you was following them around like a puppy dog. If they tried to do you like that, oh honey, they shit might not even sustain for a lot of you guys. Like, you're going to have somebody that's going to be very generous with you, but I feel like it's going to be somebody you try to keep to your chest for a lot of you all. I also feel like you might reach a certain level of fame and success, and you're going to be looking good, but you're not going to want this person to know anything because you remember, like, and every time I tell you I got something, every time you see me with something, it either get damaged, broken, or you want it. You know what I'm saying? With this Four of Pentacles being present. You know, like, this is going to be somebody's, like, you're going to be having your way. Basically, and they gonna want a piece of the pie. They gonna be wanting to know how you did it. Do this person got friends? Like, they might say something weird like that. Like, why the fuck would I want you to be around me that often? You don't catch a hint. Take a hint. Take a hint. It's giving that, child. With this Four of Pentacles being here, it's just kind of giving like you gonna be playing your cards a certain type of way. This person here might like to play poker. Okay, for some of you guys, it might be that you try to, like, when you go, even if you was to be around this person, hang out, they gonna be hoping that your partner sticks around, and that might be what's weird to you. You might check this person, because you might be like, I thought you wanted to hang out with me. Why do you worry about what my partner doing? They're not here. Why do you want them to be, oh, no, they can hang out, I'm not tripping, bitch, who you feeling like? It's giving that, like, why are you so worried about them? I thought we was hanging out, boo-boo. Don't worry about that. I don't really want to talk about that. You might just flat out ignore certain questions and shit. You feel me? Something like that could be significant about the whole ordeal. The Queen of Cups talks about, you know, why is this person here or these people so triggered by you? It feels like that you don't have to do too much. You genuinely are a nice person, and you're very, like, for a lot of you guys, homey, nurturing. You have value. Not only that, like, you might not leave with your sensual energy, but those who've had it can't get enough, and it don't compare to what this person got. Because everybody didn't tasted it. You know what I'm saying? They monkey get tired after a while. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like that you're respected, you're protected, you're nurturing, and you have all, especially if you're a feminine energy yourself, you know how to make a house a home. You got some shit that it can't be easily duplicated. You understand what I'm saying? You're more than a woman. You understand what I'm saying? You're more than just a quick or easy fuck. You understand what I'm saying? You have a great personality. You're a great person. You know, and that shines through. You're not scheming. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, you're very intellectual, you're family oriented, you're somebody that can bring around their family. You know when it's time to dress sexy, when it's time to be demure, mindful. You have things to say that are of substance and value. You're emotionally intelligent. You're spiritually inclined. Yes, I'm saying you're connected to the Most High. So you don't only just bring vagina to the situation or pussy to the situation. You bring more than just that. It's like somebody here trying to clock your tea. You know, if you are trans, this would be somebody trying to tell everybody, oh, so-and-so is trans, like that's going to stop some motion. He knew what you and if he didn't, he's intrigued. He don't give a fuck. And it's just like somebody still coming towards you. In spite of that real woman, quote unquote, trying to, throw salt. You understand what I'm saying? And why they're triggered by you, it just feels like that you're more than, for a lot of you guys, you're more of a woman than this person. Or if you bring out the best of this woman in particular, take her resonates and leave the rest. The Three of Chalices talks about, how your ops are going to feel, witnessing you be blessed. And it's coming across to me with this Three of Cups, like, it's almost like they gonna feel like they can't outwardly express hatred. I feel like they gonna notice the shoe, because look at these women, they look uncomfortable. They look like, she looks like she's actively trying to avoid talking to this person. It's like they're gonna feel kind of shaded to a certain degree, like, we never fell out, why this person acting like that? Because you got discernment, and they don't get that. As women of God, as men of God, as people of God, we get that first call, that message, letting you know, like, what's tea. You understand? I just did like a random Bible verse for you guys, and the Bible verse that you got, it perfectly coincides with your message. It says, be on your guard, stand firm in your faith, be courageous and strong. That's 1 Corinthians chapter 16 verse 13. And I think that it perfectly aligns with your spread regarding what's going to transpire for you. A sneak peek I want us to tell you guys, with this final card representing the King of Swords, this is going to represent what you don't see coming, like a glow up that's on the horizon. And for a lot of you guys, this glow up is going to be regarding protection. You just learning how to not overshare. Not only that, you might end up being with somebody that is to themselves for a reason. They might literally live a very luxurious life, but they don't let everybody come to their crib. It might be a while before you become this person's crib. They might really be fucking with you. They might really like you. But the way they are about their life, they really to themselves for real. Really be out the way for real. And they gonna teach you, like, everybody ain't your friend, everybody ain't your partner. Everybody ain't a real nigga that say I got you, I got you. Somebody gonna really, like, put some meat on your head. Hear my dog barking in the background? Type shit. This person's very hardworking as well. Very provisionary, very intellectual. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you are gonna get wiser with this new season, this new glow up that you guys are walking into. So with that being said, this will be a reading part one. I love you guys to the moon and back, and of course around the whole social. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Unlock the mysteries of the future, anytime, anywhere. Tune in for psychic predictions that enlighten, entertain, and amaze. Whether you're on the go or relaxing at home, the answers are just a listen away. Get ready to be enlightened right in plain sight. Join us on Patreon for exclusive content. Personal readings available upon request. Text our psychic hotline on the screen for more details.
What's good, baby case? It's your girl Key, your fabulous psychic on the tube. And as always, we are back with another sugar-free reduction. As you guys can tell by today's title, we're going to be talking about how you're going to flex on your ops. We're going to just dive straight into it. I don't want to waste much time. The Seven of Swords is supposed to represent who are the people that we're going to be picking up on. These are people that throw stones and hide their hands. This is somebody that people, rather. You take it and see if it's more than one person or one particular person, right? But this might be someone that tries to deflect. When you say, oh, you did this to me, they say, well, all the stuff you do, or what about when you do, but they know they wrong. Like, they intentionally shot a shot, but it was half-hearted. You understand what I'm saying? And these people where they do things like that. But this would be somebody that'll try to get you in trouble, or someone or people that will try to, like, tarnish your reputation, or in some instances, this is an individual, people who will try to paint an image of you like you're something that you're not, like you're angry or like you're problematic, and you might literally just be minding your business. Like, it's crazy how I stay to myself and I still trigger you to this extent. Like, it's crazy how I don't say nothing and nothing can still be pull the string into something. You understand what I'm saying? This is like individuals that I feel like you keep your distance from, and they take it and run with it, right? I did ask why they're triggered by you, and it just feels like that you're very closed off with these people, and it bothers them. Like, how you mad I don't want to talk? Like, you're not my cup of tea. It's no beef. We just don't fuck with each other. You ain't my friend. That's it. That's all. It ain't gotta be no beef. You weird. You shady. I see you for who you are. Why you mad? Because I see you for who you are. Why are you mad? Like, this is somebody that you see straight through, and you be like, they're cunning. Like, they'll slime anybody out that don't go along with what they think. Like, why would I want to be friends with somebody like that? If you would go out your way, talk about your bestie or like X, Y, and Z, people that you could be in their face every day, like, you scare me. Not that I'm scared to whoop your ass because it get like that, but you scare me in a sense to where, you know what I say around here. Some of these people is cut from a cloth that you wouldn't wipe your ass with. And that's the type of energy that this is. And they recognize that you just don't. You keep shit to yourself because the turtle goes in the shell. It's not that the turtle can't move fast. It's not going to move fast unless it wants to move fast. Unless they see immediate danger. And they do snap back if need be. This is somebody that's triggered by you because they can't play with you. You might be to yourself, but if they try to push you, you'll snap on their ass. And go right back to moving slow and doing things at your own pace the way you want to do it. And that's what triggers these individuals. It's also like this person here knows that you're intellectual. You might be young and intuitive. Oh, not you being young and turned. They jealous. They bitter. You understand what I'm saying? And they don't like the fact that everybody likes you. And it's like, it's like, so-and-so you don't like them. But they feel like because you don't like them, should nobody like you. Don't nobody like their ass. That's what they don't know. People look at this person as fake and phony. A big fat phony. Real niggas know what the real shit be. And it ain't their ass. Clock that T. But this is somebody that I feel like you treat them like a weirdo. You probably like don't even talk to this person. You probably walk off when they enter the room. You probably cut the conversation short. You stay away from this person. They just not your type of tea. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you probably feel need to protect yourself. They probably noticed that you wash your hands after they touch you something. If they try to offer you something, you be like, no, that's okay. I don't need it. No, thank you. I'm okay. They take that to heart. Like, what do you mean? They overlook into everything. But that's the energy. Why would I even want to get close to somebody that takes silence as a shot? Like, going on somewhere. You weird. Everything is something. Everything is everything. This person's initials could be MJ, TJ, something like that could be significant. They can have a J in their name. Put it that way. First, middle, last. So the Three of Swords talks about your history with this person, these people. Some of you guys, person either got you fired from an environment, or they tried to get you fired, or this is somebody that I feel like they wanted you to like submit to them. Like, this is somebody that went out their way. You probably watched this person put somebody in a bad position unnecessarily, like just because things weren't going their way, just because they want to flex their muscles. Like, this is somebody you look at as a tyrant. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody that was picking on people that was less fortunate, less intelligent than they were. Like, you look at this person as an individual that, you know what I'm saying, like, your history with this person, you didn't even want to go back and forth with this person. You just let them have it. And they tried to act like, yeah, they got one up on you. Like, they tried to punk you. And you probably was like, you know what? I feel bad that you even feel the need to do this. I feel bad that you're even the type of person that'll take somebody that's younger than them or weaker than them, smaller than them, and to sit there and bully and go as hard. I feel bad that you're the type of person. I see your spirit. Take whatever you want. Get gone and take your little cloud or whatever. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Dumb as fuck. That's what he said, right? This is like an energy surround. This might be somebody that tried to make you sick through witchcraft and things of that nature. They could have been your history with this person. This could have been somebody that tried to either play the numbers game or they tried to be cold-hearted. You know, they probably kept you working when you clearly was not well, or you had other things going on. Or it's like, this is somebody who's brain chemistry. Like, you probably think something ain't right up there. Like, you probably look at this person and be like, this motherfucker is... They something. They was in one class all day when they was a kid. I can tell. Like, that's the vibe. Like, oh, Lord. They ain't got the common sense God gave a Billy Goat. They probably got a big back, too. Oh, Lord. But your history with this person is that this is somebody that, for some of you guys, they try to talk to you or teach you something about, like, something. They try to, like, tell you something, but you was like, I already know that. Thank you. No, thank you. You know, something like that. They could have probably gave you something, some type of, like, fragrance or potion or something like that. And he probably was like, what the fuck? Or this is somebody that's into that type of stuff. Like, if they are spiritual, they probably wear the jewelry. But this is somebody that is the negative energy. Like, you remember somebody that wear a whole bunch of fucking crystals and they full of shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they so full of shit. They are the demonic energy. They are the weapon formed against the earth itself. Yeah, this is one of those people. This is somebody that I feel like your history with this person is that they tried to isolate you, and they probably were hell-bent on, like, trying to make you feel like you gonna respect my authority. Like, this is probably, like, that's Cartman. That's a big bag, wide bitch. Like, this person probably not even that tall. They probably a little taller than you, but they probably not that tall. Or they probably think that they a giant. Or they probably move like Goliath. Like, where is your God? They probably made fun of your religious practice or your spirituality. You know, for some of you guys, this is somebody that they went hard in the paint. But we know Goliath, all it took was one stone to knock his ass down. One stone. So this is somebody that I feel like they pick on people that they feel like they can beat or defeat. And this is like somebody that you recognize as a bully. You probably went in behind this person and like defended people that they bullied. Like, I don't like that shit. And they took that offensively. They was probably always like in the office or talking about you with somebody you work with, or talking about you to your higher ups, or like your superiors, your parents, or maybe like trying to go to like they guys, they lowercase G's behind you and all of that shit. They lame, they corny, whoever this person is, right? You're going to be able to stun on this person at a time in which you get an opportunity where it's like you get rejected from something that involved them or had them around, but you get something better in return. And you might get a chance to dress up, you're going to be making good money, and you might get a chance to sit on your ass all day and get paid. Get paid. You understand what I'm saying? It feels like that this is going to be a time in which you might be eating healthier, your body going to be tea, you might even get a position in leadership and do it better than them. Clock that tea, right? For some of you guys, this person probably gonna lose a position that they had because they can't maintain it, because they gonna be seen for who they are. To be honest with you, I feel like they gonna perceive this glove that you have is like, they know that the work that they were trying to put on you, or the things they try to send your way, what comes up has to go down. They thought it was gonna be worth it if they saw you fail. If, right? But I get, you know how Kanye West said, everybody wants to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know. That's the vibe. Like, fuck. That they gonna feel like that they crossed themselves up for no reason. I guess it's like a touche type of vibe. But this would be somebody that's like, they're just happy they don't have to see you all the time, but they might get worried about you from somebody else that you're doing absolutely fine or better. And you might be like, how the fuck? Yeah, that part, bitch. Because it feels like the way in which you're gonna be blessed, I feel like it comes with protection, isolation, redirection, and then also, oh my gosh, I was just talking about Goliath. Why is the King of Cups in this pile holding the rock? And guess who became king of Israel? David. So for a lot of you guys, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that. Clock that T. So you would defeat this giant with minimal effort, and you will also, in rising up against this person, you would have enticed a movement and inspired other people not to be afraid of this person. Oh, like, this is a situation where I feel like for a lot of you guys, like, you gonna get, people gonna be inspired by you, you know? You've been able to taught other people how to stick up for themselves and the means in which to do it. Because this person here, they're not as scary or intimidating as they think, but they try to project themselves to be. And you been and made that shit known. Ooh-wee. So let's get a scripture for you guys, because they don't deserve too much time. I'm not even gonna lie. They don't deserve 20 minutes of reading. We're gonna nip this shit in the bud. And we're gonna see what the Holy Spirit has to say about this. I'm gonna get a Bible verse for you guys, a random one. Oh, we're met with 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 2. This talks about faith, love, and prophecy, right? So the scripture goes as follows. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all the mysteries and all the knowledge, and I have faith that can move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. So for a lot of you guys, I feel like this is a situation where what it's going to say is that not only are you somebody that has the love of God, but you also have gifts. Their spiritual gifts might come from a dark place, but they lack love. They lack love for like genuine love. Nobody cares about this person. You know, there's just a tyrant mad with power. This is like reminding me of King Saul. Like, he pushed everybody away, including his wife. He pushed everybody away. His daughters, his son, everybody, his allies, everybody away because he got mad with power. His relationship with God, you know, like everybody. You understand what I'm saying? So this talks about, you know, a situation where I think that you may have too the gift of prophecy. You may have the mysteries of the unknown and knowledge, and you have faith and you have love. So unlike this person, you are more than nothing. You are greater than the situation because you are protected and you understand where that protection lies and where what it's sourced from. And not only that, you're a lovable person. You operate from love, not hatred. Somebody that's operating from hatred, their power is always outsourced because in order to hate, you have to be angry or hurt by something. Anger is a secondary emotion and it steals from pain. So you have to constantly be in a perpetuating cycle of pain in order to be a dark person and to only operate from darkness. And it has to be an exhausting experience. With that being said, what you don't see coming, a globe that's on the horizon for you, is represented by this Knight of Swords. For a lot of you guys, you're going to get blessed and people are going to feel that like they can't wait to tell this person that you came up. This person is going to find out about you doing good. Some of you guys are going to be getting like a new transportation method soon, so a new car or whatever. You finna get some new drip, a new wardrobe, a new opportunity, a good contract. A contract is going to go well for you. You've been in leveled up. Clock that T. So this is actually working out very well for you guys. I love this for you all. With that being said, I love you guys. Send the money back and around all sorts, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
If this channel has blessed you, encouraged you, or brought you clarity, I invite you to sow a seed. You see, giving isn't about pressure, it's about partnership. Scripture says, "Give, and it will be given to you. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over." That's Luke 6:38. If you feel led, your support helps me continue showing up and pouring into this space. Thank you for every seed, every prayer, and every share.
What's good, my beautiful baby kids? It's your girl Key, fabulous icon, going back with another sugar-free production. As you guys can tell, I repeat select the cards, and we're going to be discussing the topic: how are you going to be flexing on your ops, right? So with that being said, we're going to first talk about who are the ops that we're going to be talking about in this particular pile. If you find that you're more attracted to another pile than this one, or this one more than another one, I do recommend that you watch every pile that you are drawn to. So let's just dive straight into the reading, okay? Three of Pentacles is going to talk about who is this hater, these haters that like you have, right? I'm going to be honest. This is somebody that don't know why they say the mean shit they do. They don't know why they feel the need to like take shots at you. They don't even really dislike you for real. They're just jealous. This might be an older feminine that's jealous of your youth, or they're jealous of how articulate you are. But this is somebody that's always trying to like misconstrue you. You know, always trying to make it seem like that you're out to get them, or like you're getting on their nerves, and like if they're embarrassed by it, because they've been called out by other people for being weird. It's like, what's your problem with Baby K? Like, what did they actually do to you? Like, this would be somebody that, like, if you was asking them, like, you might say, I'm like, I apologize. I don't know what I did to you, but, oh, child. Like, this is somebody you got to deal with like that. Like, you just tripping. Like, I literally didn't do anything to you. Like, what's your problem? Like, somebody that dry beef with you and it be out the blue. Like, what you mad about now? What is it today? You understand what I'm saying? This is somebody that when they talk noise, it be like cricket afterwards. You understand what I'm saying? And they try to like speak for everybody else, because I'm reminded of the sound, like the term, like one band, one sound. So this is, let's say somebody you work with that's been in the same position for like forever, right? And you level up. This would be somebody that'll say things like, oh, well, you know, if you do that, you're not going to make it for it. They try to project their own experiences onto what you got going on. Where people not going to want that if you make that for the holidays. Don't nobody want no vegan dish, and then your shit end up getting tore up and ate. You know what I'm saying? It's like they always got something to say about everything you do. And it's like, when you start to cause person out, when you, like, I don't know why it's given like it. the world's smallest violin that's seen in SpongeBob. It's giving that, like, oh my goodness. Like, it's giving that vibe where it's like, oh my god, they tell them to the pity party, like, how you rude to me, but then you get mad when I don't want to talk to you anymore. Like, this would be somebody that try to, like, force themselves on you when you create distance. Like, do you like me or do you not? This is somebody that you feel exhausted by because they're so moody, you know? This might be somebody that's connected to 3 other people that you're close to. But this is somebody that I feel like, unfortunately, you may have to deal with. This might not be somebody that you dislike. This is somebody that I feel like you have to shrink around or speak less, or like they want a wall of you. Like, you can't just be authentically who you are because this person can't handle the truth. This might be somebody that you just kind of deal with the mean shit they do, or the rude shit they say, or the passive aggressiveness of this person. Because it's like, if I was to stand up for myself, you couldn't handle it. And you're going to be want to talk about that shit for 3 years, 40 days and 40 nights type shit. You understand what I'm saying? This person, their initials could have an M, a D, an O, or a P in them, or a K. Take a resonate and leave the rest, but it doesn't have to be that. But that's just kind of what I'm getting. This might be somebody that, instead of apologizing, they might try to invite you places or buy you things, but they're emotionally manipulative to a certain degree. This person may have brown hair. I think this is somebody that they try to play on people's, like, heartstrings, or, like, act like everybody doing something to them, like they're the victim. And it could be like, this person here, on one end, they always asking you for advice or wanting to talk to you, and then the next breath, they acting like you get on their nerves. What the fuck? You understand what I'm saying? It feels like this person here, why they're a hater though, they're triggered by you because you're fearless and you're able to choose yourself and protect your peace in ways that this person wish they could at your age. You understand what I'm saying? Even if y'all the same age, this person doesn't have to be old. They just old enough to know better than to be projecting to this extent. And they do feel shame. And you could tell this person be feeling bad because they try to, like, gaslight you into thinking you too sensitive when you don't want to deal with this person no more. Like, you kind of let this person sit there. And they know when they fuck up and they say something or they do something that's weird because they keep saying stuff like, you mad because I said this? Or you mad because of that? Like, I wasn't even trying to be like, it's giving that. Like, that's what this person is, right? This person, something about strawberries could be significant. Maybe it's their favorite fruit. Maybe they smell like strawberries. Or maybe they turn red, you know? This person probably has, like, acne scars because strawberries have, like, seeds on the outside, you know? So this person here, they might have, like, textured skin, you know? Or rosacea, rather. Hyperpigmentation for some of you guys. Not all of you, but some of you guys. But this is somebody that I feel like when they feel triggered by you because when they do something that's rude and nasty, you just let them sit with it. You go protect your peace. You go do something that makes you happy. And I feel like you're able to take a risk too. And everywhere you go, like, you make it, you're not afraid to walk away. Even with nothing, you know, you're not afraid to take a risk, generally speaking. Even if you have to, like, it's like, I'll be homeless before I sit there and deal with somebody and they bullshit. I really will. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, you're not afraid of taking, like, the next step and that blind leap of faith in life. They're also triggered by your spiritual journey and your gifts. It feels like something that they don't understand in its entirety, or something that they probably wonder, like, why God gave it to you. You know, this person here saw things in you, like, a long time ago that you didn't see in yourself. You understand what I'm saying? This could also be somebody that's jealous of your physique to a certain degree. They might be jealous of the attention that you get or the attention that they perceive you receive. They might be jealous of the way you take care of yourself. Even if you don't have, like, money, you still probably take time out to do little stuff for yourself, like, aesthetically. You know, they might be jealous or triggered by, you know, the fact that you are able to lose opportunities and still be able to have new opportunities fall in your lap. You just see, it's like they will per se it's luck, but it's not luck. You're blessed. You know, it's your favor. Right? And you might be a shorter person, you know, but it feels like that you have a warrior spirit. Or you might be a thinner person, but you're not afraid of anything. I'm not afraid to take a stand. So for a lot of you guys, like, you might stand up for yourself, but it's not a back and forth. I said what I said, you said what you said, and that's that. You understand what I'm saying? I also feel like you're somebody that you bring lights into the atmosphere and you add value to, like, wherever you are, and your absence is missed when you're not there. I also feel like that this person probably was crowned like the best of something, or they probably was seen as like, they probably got all the attention or probably liked it that way before you came around. And it's like you kind of soak up all the sunlight, is what they would say, or how they feel. But they know that shit is wrong. They know it is. Because it feels like something that you don't even notice or you don't think that way. And they know that they're jealous. That's what it is. It's jealousy. It ain't even the fact that they don't want to see you do good. They just don't want to see you do better than them. You know, that's what it is. And I feel like that there's somebody that you don't look up to. And I think that triggers them as well. Because I feel like this is somebody that might even aspire to do some of the things that you do. How you do it. Or be as good as you are. With all the critiques that they have, I wouldn't be able to tell. But something like that could be significant. Because it feels like this, your history with this person is that this is somebody that might have, how do I say this? Like, either this person raised you, or this is somebody that played like favorites. So this is somebody that was constantly comparing you to somebody else. And the people that they try to get to like pin up and be like, I don't know, let's just say, they're showing me like this example, right? You know how we have the dancing dolls, right? And we have the other dance groups like Explosive, etc., etc. Their issue with you or their history with you will be like, you guys will be the both the coaches. Coach D and whoever the other coach is. This person will go below the belt and try to figure out what your dirt is and try to weaponize it against you. And you might be like, yeah, I did do that, but I'm not the person anymore. But the fact that you will go to that extent to try to tarnish my name in front of kids when you see I'm trying to do something to better these kids' life or to help these kids, it really shows how much of a loser you really feel. Because you haven't taught your kids how to take a loss or to be, you know, not sore losers, rather. You taught them how to take low blows and to be immature, ridiculing, and honestly not progressive in this world. You know, like this is somebody that I feel like they want you to perceive like whatever it is that they represent or who they represent as being, but like they don't like the fact that they're constantly comparing you to them. So maybe this is like somebody that, I don't know how to explain it. Like, this might be your children's stepmom, or might be your step-parent, or something like that, or stepdad, or whatever. This is somebody that's always trying to put it, or this might be a commercial used to be date, like your baby mama or whatever. They might have moved on, had kids with somebody else, or whatever the case may be first, but whoever this person is. But your history with this person would be like, they trying to make something seem like he was as good or better before you came around. And it's like, that's not the case. This might even be like, just say you work somewhere. They try to make it seem like, oh yeah, look, I do it better than so-and-so. Like, they don't like the way you do it. They like the way I do it. Like, it's always a competition. And you just be chilling. You just be chilling with this whole situation. I feel like this is also somebody that your history with this person could be like, I feel like this is somebody that you're nice to. And they might give you awkward energy, and then they kind of clean up their vibe when they get caught up for being like, jealous. This could be somebody that your history with them, they could have like tried to pull their kids from ever getting close to you. For some of you guys, or tried to interfere. Like they might not be as locked in as they would like to be, and they get jealous and they try to make it to where they're not, but people can see it. You know it's bad when kids can see it, child. You know it's bad. When will you have the opportunity to flex on this person? For a lot of you guys, it feels like you'll be like, this person here, they might see you frequently, and you'll just progress it. Like, you might get a better wardrobe, or you'll be doing certain things, and it's like, no matter what they try to throw at you, it's like you'll just be protecting yourself, and you won't even acknowledge the shade. You just be ignoring, and it won't make you rude. You won't be nasty. You won't even entertain the drama. You just let them sit with what they own. You understand what I'm saying? It should come at a time in which you're just chilling in your home and just doing like your stuff. Like, you might be singing or having a good day, and this is somebody that I feel like they might be trying to ridicule you, and you won't care at all. It won't, like, they won't get any response. They're probably used to getting like you to get up and leave, or maybe you break down, or maybe you argue back, even if it's just one statement. So then they can like pick apart what you say and how you say it to justify why they being weird. You've been and got to the point to where you just pray for this person, or you just start talking to God, or like if you do say something, it'll be biblical to shut them the fuck up type shit. Some of you guys, like, you might even move. and get your own standing and be established and you'll be comfortable, or you'll be in your own personal space, just living your life and just chilling. If they try to ostracize you, you'll let them have whatever it is they're trying to do the most for, and they'll just look stupid. Like, this will just be somebody that look like they're arguing with themselves at a time in which, like, you'll get the opportunity to flex on this person, because you'll just let this person just look stupid, This is somebody that you'll be blessed in your life, in areas in which, for a lot of you guys, you might have your own family, you might get pregnant. But for a lot of you guys, it'll be the fact that you'll just won't take these projections from this person, because the Ten of Wands here is typically a card of burdens, and it's like not picking up this person's burdens. Like this person here, they might have a lot of things going on. They usually probably like to vent to you, but if they being funny with you and acting like they don't like you, they gonna have to deal with their own shit. For a lot of you guys, it'll kind of feel like this person might feel like that you don't talk to them about your personal issues anymore. For others of you guys, it'll be like how you rest in the presence of this person is like the things that they try to convince you were not going to be successful, or that you couldn't handle, or whatever. It's like they'll be wrong, and they'll just look bitter. It might even be that you set healthy boundaries with this person, and you won't have to touch this person. You know what I'm saying? It's just be like they'll have to deal with themselves. This feels like self-reflection more than anything. For a lot of you guys, like your hair might, it's like they might get older, their hair might be falling out, and for a lot of you guys, like, you'll catch yourself before you get into this depressive state and you start to be like this person. You'll be like, this person is miserable, and they misery likes company, and I don't want that. So some of you guys, you would have wanted to go talk to somebody like a therapist, or you would have put prevention, like certain measures in place to where what they say and what they try to project on you, it won't work. So there's somebody that's like insecure, always hooting and hollering, always trying to fight, whatever the case may be. Like the Ten of Wands talks about, this would be somebody like how you'll be blessed in the presence of this person is like, in spite of everything, you'll just go and, like, it might hurt your feelings a little bit, but you just go by yourself and you go do your own thing, and you'll flourish and you'll do some work. So it's like, okay, I go to the doctor, they give me antidepressant or anxiety medication, because in order for me to close this with this person, sometimes I need to pop a Zoloft, for example. Or this would be like an energy surrender. I'm protecting my peace. You're being negative, you're hurting my feelings, and I don't have time for that. I'm just gonna walk away. And it might not even be that you say something, somebody else might say something to this person. Like, you might not have to defend yourself. It might be this person just know, like, I don't know why I'm being so mean to them. That's unnecessary. Self-reflection is what is transpiring against. Like, how this person will feel when it comes to watching you be blessed in the presence of them. Because for a lot of you guys, like, you'll still be nice to this person because you'll see that they're miserable. You understand what I'm saying? But you'll have a comfortable distance between you and this person. Like, you'll be nice to them when they're being a certain type of way. When they start acting ugly, like, you'll kind of hold up a mirror in front of this person of healing that you've done, and it'll kind of show them areas in which they have not healed in their life. The Ten of Cups talks about, like, this person here, they'll feel like, I don't know, like, they'll feel in a way, because you look at everybody else in this card, they're very happy for this woman that's being celebrated. She's finna have a family, she's finna get married, all these things. And it's somebody that wants to be happy, and they might be involved in a situation, but nobody's paying them no attention for throwing this pity party. Like, they're feeling sorry for themselves, but nobody else in this Ten of Cups is giving this person the time of day. And that's what's significant when it comes to your pile. We're gonna get a scripture and see what the Holy Spirit has to say about this whole situation. I'm gonna figure out what scripture I'm gonna use for you all. Give me 1 second to pick one randomly. Okay, so your scripture is going to be, let's see what scripture I'm gonna randomize. Okay, Matthew chapter 26, verse 27 through 28. And the scripture goes as follows. Then he took a cup in which he had given thanks, and he gave it to them, saying, "Drink from it, all of you. This is my blood of the covenant, which is poured out for many, for the forgiveness of sins." So, grace. This is somebody that they do care about you, but they can only love you as deeply as they love themselves, and they know that they're a hater, and that's something they gotta work through. And the greatest gift you can give this person is grace at this time, because we all know what it's like to be insecure, right? Maybe not to this extent, but we all know what it's like to be insecure. We have the scripture being present, and it's coupled with the Two of Wands here. It's supposed to represent your next glow up. And for a lot of you guys, this glow up that you guys don't see that's coming up on the horizon, that's going to tie in on this whole situation that we're talking about. For a lot of you guys, you're going to be making plans to make certain changes in your life that are going to pull you out of this state in which you're so affected by the opinions of other people. Like, you're going to just be doing the shadow work necessary to, like, not take on the projections of others, which is really good for you. Some of you guys are going to develop a strong prayer connection or relationship with God, and this is going to be something that is going to create a fearlessness in you. So that's a wonderful thing. And with that being said, this will be your reading. I love you guys to the moon and back. And of course, I'm the host. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Lord, you know my heart. You've seen the lies, the battles, the pain they cause. But I won't fight this fight alone, 'cause you said the battle belongs to you.
What's good, my beautiful baby kids? It's your girl, 𝒮𝓂𝓒𝓂𝓅𝓈 on YouTube, and as always, we are back with another sugar-free production. With that being said, I've already pre-selected the cards, and we're going to just dive straight into the topic together. As you guys can tell by today's title, we're talking about how you're going to flex on your ops, your haters, the opposition, your enemies, right? How will a feast be prepared for you in the presence of them? You understand what I'm saying? So first, you have to establish who these people or this person is. For a lot of you guys, this could be a particular feminine energy that acted like your time was up with them the second they got up. Like, they got on and they started acting real weird. Who this individual is. It's also somebody that couldn't celebrate your success, especially if you guys were both trying to chase creative endeavors and you start to see or experience more longevity in it. If you maintain like a certain level of momentum, even if this person here got more clout off of you, they weren't received as well as you are. They might have gotten clout for something negative, and it probably was hard for them to sustain it. Versus with you, even if the numbers were low, you still had a passion for something. And you were very good at it, and this person envied you for that. Not only that, it feels like this person may have used you to get to a certain point, and they probably gave you a poor time frame in which you have to skedaddle, scram. So maybe this is somebody that lived with you. They wait after you give them some money, or you do something for them, to be like, "Oh, you gotta go." Or this could be somebody that you worked for a company for all these years, and then they lay you off at all people, as an example. This could be, whatever the case may be, but it's something with regarding that type of energy. This person turned their back at you at your lowest moments. Look at this Two of Swords. It feels like this is somebody that showed you no empathy whatsoever, and they reduced whatever you had down to something that was fixable, as if they got where they are by themselves, like without you helping them. This is somebody that showed you absolutely no compassion, and they also were in a position to offer you help and assistance, and they deprived you of that. They were very cold towards you. They were in position to be of assistance, and it was giving like, let them eat cake. That's the vibe. This is also somebody that I feel like they may have, some sort of online presence, but they position themselves as being better than other people. This is somebody that's extremely overly opinionated. This might even be somebody that feels like their opinion is fact, like it's law. See what I'm saying? This person here, they might have really big eyes, thick eyelashes, thick eyebrows. But this is somebody that when you try to fix or mend things, they gave you like a blank stare, like it's over now. They're showing me dream girls. So I feel like you might have been the powerhouse behind everything. You might have been the person that really got the ball rolling, and they might have slimed you out, like in a greedy way. This is somebody like, if you watch Dreamgirls, do you know what's wrong for how she did Effie? Yeah, Effie was going through some things. Yeah, she, went through some shit, but can you blame her the same way? They all had issues. right? But when it came to time to throw her under the bus, they did that. If you guys ever seen Knives Out, you know, the one with Janelle Monáe, where she, like, the one person took credit for her idea and he, you know, legally cut her out because he wanted to be able to become famous and things of that nature. Something like that could be significant. Like, this is somebody who literally got to where they are brick by brick off your hard work. You know, this is your hater. This could be somebody that straight up stole your work, stole your ideas, stole, like, and profited off of it, and had the nerve to try to get legal with the shit, or try to be like, it's like barbaric and like cutthroat with your shit. Like, they own the rights to it. You understand what I'm saying? Or to weaponize it against you. This would be somebody, maybe you taught this person spiritual knowledge, things of that nature. They try to weaponize it against you. This person here could have really gotten where they are off your hard work, your prayers. Maybe not, well, let me just not say that in its entirety, because God puts everybody in certain positions. Sometimes to knock them down a peg, you know? But I will say this would be like Lot, for instance. Lot was spared because Abraham pleaded to God. You understand what I'm saying? Something like that could be significant. Ultimately, it was God's final decision and choice, but come on now. You understand what I'm saying? For a lot of you guys, this person could have been saved from hardships and from a lot of trials in their life solely off the grace of your name and who you are. People probably did a lot of things toward this person solely because of their connection to you, and they resented you for it when it was all said and done. This person left you out in the cold. You know? They iced you out. They're probably somebody where you were like, well, I tried them in the bridges, but it's like I keep trying to reach out, I keep trying to like settle things amicably, do things in a way that doesn't involve like involving other people. But this person here, it's like they gonna die on that hill where they feel like they right and they wrong as fuck. You know, they aren't even interested in mentioning bridges. They aren't even like, you know, something like that could be significant. Like, this is somebody that's very stubborn. Somebody that may even ignore you or have blocked you or something like that, or try to cross you out or X you out of something or erase you. Oh, disgusting. I don't know, I ran them cowboy fucking boots, bitch, disgusting. Somebody could be from Louisiana, maybe even Texas or Tennessee, or a state in which maybe somebody here is really fond of Beyonce, specifically her latest 2 works, right? Because I'm meeting something about some cowboy boots, right? Something like that could be significant. But this could be somebody, like I said, they stepped on you to get to where they are. You understand what I'm saying? When we look at this death card, this is supposed to talk about when will be your time to flex on this person, right? I'm not gonna lie. I think this person here, your opportunity to flex will come at a time in which, why do I feel like you'll be giving back to the community and doing like positive things with your life and your gifts? Not gonna lie, like, it'll be in a charitable event. You know, it'll be at a time in which, how do I say this? Like, people will be seeking you for help. Okay, some of you guys, you might be in a position to where it could be this person, you know, and maybe their kids and maybe your family that might be like, hey, like, or their followers, people that thought they could turn to this person for advice. They might end up having to come to you instead, you know, because this person here, their knowledge and whatever this is limited. You understand what I'm saying? For others of you guys, I'm seeing like, you might come across this person at a time in which you might be doing balls and talk shows and shit like that, like, where you actually be knowledgeable about something and you would have overcame this heartbreak, and you'll be able to, honestly, I'm not gonna hold you, like, you'll be able to mention it, but it'll be like a testimony for you. That's when you'll be able to flex this person, when you'll be able to take what they did to you and say, in spite of this, it actually motivated me and it pushed me to go harder, and I was able to go back and create something even better, even more thorough, and I knew then that I had to protect myself and protect my intellectual property, and it taught me X, Y, and it will be at a time in which you'll be giving out information for free, helping people, donating, and people will be seeking you for like advice. You know, it might be at the peak of your career, especially if you do something spiritual for career, or especially if this person here tries to attack your spirituality one way or the other. You'll get the opportunities to, you know, be blessed in the presence of this person at a time in which, for a lot of you guys, like, you'll be over the oppression that this person has tried to inflict in your life. It'll come at a time in which, essentially, like, you'll be doing good in your life, you know, really good. It won't even be something like you think or you care about. For some of you guys, this person will need your help. Oh, the nerve. The nerve. This person might need you. You understand what I'm saying? And you might not even care enough to like be mad. You might help them out. To be honest with you, you might be like, why not? So, this is like reminding me of, how do I say this? Like in Abbott Elementary, Ava is always taking credit for things that, what's her name? Janine. It was Janine's idea, or what Janine like was very passionate about, right? And it was like, it got to the point where Janine ended up being successful and moving to a different environment, and she was helping kids out, helping schools out, things of that nature, and she moved up, and eventually Ava got fired, and guess who was the main one trying to help Ava? Janine. So something like that could be significant. Like, this is somebody that wants to just take the credit for something, but they can't teach it. Whatever it is, they can't teach it, or they can't learn it. Some of you guys, you might become teachers or educators, and you might be really good at doing it. You know, for a lot of you guys, it might come at a time in which you might have established yourself as like a block mom, or like some of you guys, I don't know why, for those of you who are queer, you might have a house, right? Like, you know what I mean? If you're part of the community, like a house, like where you're like, you know, you know, I'm gonna gatekeep because it ain't everybody's business. If you know, you know, right? But for others of you guys, it's gonna come at a time in your life where you're gonna be able to help people and offer advice and do charity. And not only that, it's like you would have healed so much like this, whatever they did to you, it'll just be like another notch in your belt. If anything, like you might even be like, oh, like they might even feel a lot of guilt for it, or they might, like, people might ask you about it, and you, like, that's the thing too, like in the presence of other people that might even be like trying to get y'all to come back together, you might even be like, oh, there's no beef, there's no problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, the next time they see you, if they ever get to lay eyes on you, it's gonna be in a space with other people, and you're gonna be glowing and happy. Might even be feeding people. People might be like, oh my god, this food is so fucking good. Like, it might be like, especially if it's a family member, this would be at a time in which, like, you've been and came up, either you literally eating, or like this would be like theoretically, like in a metaphorical sense, right? The 7 of Wands talks about what areas in your life are you going to be blessed in the presence of such people. It feels like that this is going to come at a time in which, how do I say this, like, you would have been able to withstand whatever the storm is that they try to send to you. Like, it won't kill you, it'll just make you stronger. The 7 of Wands talks about defense, you know, so I also feel like your spiritual backing is going to reveal itself. You understand what I'm saying? This is also talking about you. I feel like you're going to be defended, like your character. Like, you might not have to be the person, per se, that says, hey, that was my idea. Or, hey, you did me wrong. Or whatever. People will see it. People will come to your defense, you know, and they'll know right from wrong, and they'll look at this person for the tyrant they are. Somebody that's just mad with power, somebody who just wants to be at the top. They don't care who they disgrace along the way. You understand what I'm saying? The 4 of Swords, sorry if you guys hear background noise, but the 4 of Swords, it basically tells me this is somebody that's triggered by your healing and your intellect, and I feel like this is somebody you tried to bring with you because you didn't want to leave this person behind. But they were complicit at a certain level. They were just happy to be on the stairs. They didn't want to climb all the way up the flight. They didn't want to do no hard work. They just wanted to be comfortable. You're not okay with just being comfortable. You want more and more. Somebody's name could be Joe. You understand what I'm saying? More and more. Then after that, you want more and more. Period. Let me take a sip of my water, guys. Hold on. So you were thirsty for, you were hungry for, like, this new evolution, right? It feels like this is somebody that was maybe jealous of you because you got opportunities that this person didn't. They might have been jealous of your spiritual contract. They might have been jealous of your fate and your destiny. They might have eavesdropped and tried to figure out, or act a psychic, or use their psychic abilities to try to figure out what was in store for you, and that envied them. There were certain job opportunities that were available to you. They feel like they should have gotten, or they were more qualified for. People may have asked this person about you. People were more inclined to write checks off or to help you than to help this person. It also feels like that you're somebody that they know that they couldn't get into a verbal spar with, which is why they kind of was quiet to you a lot of the time, unless they had an audience, right? But a lot of the times they didn't say much to you because there's not much they can say to you. They can't whoop your ass, not in spirit, not in flesh. That's something that triggers them about you as well. And it's also the fact that you're constantly evolving. You don't know when to just, like, this is somebody that they would say, like, you don't know when to just stop. You don't, like, when's my time to shine? And why can't you just let well enough be alone? Like, knock it off. Like, something like that could be significant. This person may feel like they were in your shadow. This might have been an individual that felt as though, like, you were, like, they might have felt like you judged them, because you might have been like, why do you want to stay at this level? There's so much more out there. Like, didn't we almost have it all? It's like, if you wanted to work together, if you wanted to have this, then we could have worked together and went further than the way you're doing things. It's reminding me of Jingle Jangle. And I've had this metaphor a lot on Patreon, and I'm saying it on YouTube. Jingle Jangle, my stepmom showed me this movie where the apprentice, he didn't want to wait one day for his invention to be fixed so he could be established as an inventor as well. Instead, he took all the ideas of the magnificent inventors, so random as his, and for a while, he didn't have no spark. For a while, he didn't want to invent again because it was the betrayal kept him stagnant after a while. But eventually, he moved on. Even after the guy got caught up with stealing his ideas, he still gave him his Christmas gift. He said, if you had just waited one more day, I was going to fix your invention. And he felt that was the karma. That hurt more than anything, because it's like, you still have a gift for me, even though I did you wrong. For a lot of you guys, you'll still thank this person for what they did. Oh, that's gonna sting. That's gonna sting. That's gonna sting. Or you'll be like, you know what, you can have that. Matter of fact, I'll give you this because you clearly need it. It's giving that, Oh, wow. Okay. How will they interpret this blessing, this feast that's going to be prepared for you in the presence of them? They'll look at you as always like, how do I say this? Like, it'll kind of freeze them, because they might feel like they did a lot of work and they might feel like nobody's noticing them. Look at this Ten of Pentacles. She's painting herself white to stand out from everybody else. And, a lot of people associate white with purity for reasons we're not going to get into for this reading, right? Because we all know why people think that shit. But it's like, in their own ignorance, they're going to think that they can look the part without doing the groundwork. And you're actually going to have things. This person here, next time they see you, like, you're going to have a family. You're going to be established. They might not even know that you got these things. Like, it's giving, like, land, a house, maybe even, like, pets, animals, like, protection. Your psychic gifts are going to be increased, a partner. It's just like this person here, and like, they're going to feel as though, like, they're finding out with everybody else about your blessings. You might have been drawn to more than one pile. This is also coming across to me like a press tour. Like, they're going to feel like an accessory. Like, I don't know, it's like they're going to be part of your story, but they're going to be associated with you. Like, so how do I say this? This would be like, if you know Shakespeare, and you really get Shakespeare, you know the black woman that really wrote all his plays. So it's like, you can't talk about how good he is without talking about, like, upon, like, not even that much research, like, who really gave him those ideas. You understand what I'm saying? Things of that nature. It's like, this person might feel as though you stained their reputation, but they did that all by themselves. You understand what I'm saying? You can't talk about Martin Luther King or Malcolm X without talking about, the foul play in their execution. You can't talk about that, So, like, you can't have one without the other. And something like that will be significant. It does feel like that you will have a legacy that will exceed, like, that will outlive you in this lifetime. And I feel like the people will have a lot of fine things to say about you. And, they might even be there every time they go somewhere, people ask them about them. Or they might end up just being like, so it's like, what happened to the first person she was always? Like, what happened to them? Or, like, how do I say this? Like, JT doesn't talk bad about Carisha because Carisha went off with Diddy. and did her own thing. JT still says the city girls, period. still, it's still the city girls, you know. And Carisha, you know, she wasn't the stronger lyricist. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean she wants to be successful in that, all right, but we don't think about Carisha without thinking about like Diddy and JT. You understand what I'm saying? But what she sold JT out for, look what happened to it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, people kind of look at this person and it's like, damn, like, naive to a certain degree. A sellout for some of you guys. Because this is a black woman painted white. That this person here might feel like a sellout, excuse me. Or set out from, like, your life, you know? This might be somebody that they'll have to learn everything they know about you from a distance. And the next time they see you, when you guys do getting back into a standing to where y'all can't talk or be in the same room, you've been and established a life for yourself that makes them feel bad. You know, like, especially if they could have been patient with you and helped you out. You know, that's kind of the tea that I'm picking up on. So, let's get a Bible scripture for you guys before we translate this final card. Let's see what Holy Spirit has to say for you guys. Let's see. Okay, boom. We have Psalm 31, verse 1, right? That's Psalms chapter 31, verse 1. In you, Lord, I have taken refuge. Let me never be put to shame. Deliver me in your righteousness. I know that's right. Lord, excuse me for my language, but come on now. Let me never be put to shame. And that's what we just talked about. This person was trying to do to you. Put you to shame. Deliver me in your righteousness. It's self-explanatory. There's not a pentacles that you guys see that is in reverse. It's supposed to talk about a globe that you guys don't see coming to you on the horizon of. It's being kept. It's not having to go as hard. It's making money in your sleep for a lot of you guys. It's receiving the fruits of your labor. It's getting your flowers while you living for a lot of you guys. Some of you guys are going to be attracting a partner that's going to be trying to like do things for you and help you out and love on you and all these things, and you'll be able to do what you love and what you're passionate about and not have to worry about like other stuff. For some of you guys, you may be taking some time out to further your education as well on a particular topic, and this is going to fuel something else that is going to blossom for you guys, you know. So you're not going to have to work as hard as this person, you know. And in this period of isolation, you're going to get an idea worth so much. You understand what I'm saying? Some of you guys a lot of ideas, but you are going to get a message of love soon from somebody that cares a lot about you. They may live at a distance from you. So whether this is a fan or a romantic suitor, right? So with that being said, as always, this will be your reading, and I love you guys to the moon and back. And of course, around the whole solar system. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Like what you see? If you've enjoyed your free tarot reading, show your support by liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. It helps the Trapped Tarot Minister reach more people and keep delivering free guidance. There are also other ways to support the channel. Hit the thanks button below to sponsor today's reading or donate via Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. Every little bit helps, and your contribution goes a long way in keeping the readings coming.